Now to the criminal trial in Manhattan of Donald J. Trump, the first time a former president has ever been a defendant facing felony charges. This is one of many trials he faces. In fact, this one involving hush money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels when he was running for president 8 years ago. Court just ended for the day. Shannon Sohn in Newscopter 7 right now over Trump's motorcade as he leaves the courthouse. Trump called the trial a fraud. The Manhattan DA now asking for Trump to be held in contempt before the trial even starts. Lots going on. Covering it for us, Eyewitness News reporter N.J. Burkett. He is in Lower Manhattan for us.
Yeah, right, Bill. Prosecutors want Trump held in contempt because of some of his latest social media posts trashing two key witnesses in this case, Stormy Daniels and Michael Cohen, Trump's former fixer. The judge has yet to rule on that. As for jury selection, that will take several days, at least.
Donald Trump stepped out of Trump Tower and into the history books this morning, arriving at Manhattan Criminal Court to stand trial. His voice rising with contempt.
This is an outrage that this case was brought. This is political persecution. This is a persecution like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Trump is now the first former president in American history to face criminal charges, taking his seat in the 15th floor courtroom, where the prosecution and the defense began the lengthy process of selecting jurors and alternates.
President Trump.
Trump was indicted last year over the $130,000 payment made to porn actress Stormy Daniels, who claimed she had an affair with Trump in 2006. Although he denied it, prosecutors say Trump ordered his personal attorney, Michael Cohen, to buy her silence in the closing weeks of the 2016 campaign. Cohen is expected to be the star witness in the case, along with Ms. Daniels. Trump is accused of covering up the payment, listing it as a legal expense.
The defendant claimed that he was paying Michael Cohen for legal services performed in 2017. This simply was not true.
But selecting a jury could take several days. Among the dozens of questions they'll have to answer, do you work in law enforcement? Do you listen to podcasts, talk radio? Did you work for Donald Trump, volunteer for his campaign? How about Trump rallies, anti-Trump rallies? Are you a member of QAnon, Antifa? And do you have strong feelings for or against Trump? In court, Trump is showing every indication that he's intently involved in his defense. He stares down Judge Juan Merchan, confers with his lawyers, and at times casts his heavy gaze on dozens of jurors waiting to be questioned. The former president, his defense attorney told the judge, wants to be present at everything. ABC News Chief Legal Affairs anchor Dan Abrams.
It really is going to be tough to find a jury, not who don't know anything about the case. The standard is, can this person objectively evaluate the evidence? And that's where it's going to be tricky.
Well, court has adjourned for the day. 9 potential jurors have been surviving the first round of questioning. I'm told dozens have been excused, including one woman overheard walking down the hallway saying, quote, "I just couldn't do it." Live tonight in Lower Manhattan, N.J. Burkett, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.